Well, hoping this one is better. The last one was frozen. And so we're trying it again. Nancy said she thought it could be a bad Wi-Fi connection. So I started it again. And hopefully it will work. If it doesn't work, I'll have to figure something else out. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll have to figure something else out. Oh, so you can see me now, Nancy? I hope so. Would it end today Groundhog's Day or something? Am I wrong? Am I on the wrong day? Okay. I don't know. I wanted to try doing the live because everybody says it's so much easier than filming a haul and then doing all the editing and putting the video up. So I feel like I should have turned my phone over so that my comments would be on the same side as my camera, so that I'd be looking at the camera and not looking away from you all the time. I'm really paying you attention, I promise. But thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you coming on. It's no big deal if you have something else you need to do. I was kind of just going to treat it like like I was filming a haul, so I didn't have to do the editing, because I have like way too much to do and too many items to do. So what I set out for us to look at today were items from this road trip my husband and I took. Really, see, and nobody, hey Teresa, nobody told me. I mean, I've done 2 lives with someone else, and nobody told me what you had to do to get on, so I didn't know. Oh, for Thursday? Well, you probably have a lot of good things to choose from, I'm willing to bet. But be careful, because you have a lot of things to choose from. So don't trip on anything. And I think Misty and them are still doing their sale, and I think Crafty Jackie has something coming up. But like I said, I was just doing this to avoid having to film a haul. So if you guys are interested in seeing any of the things that, yeah, see, I guess I should have, you would think somebody would tell us, right? And they don't. So, okay, anybody watching this, if you're going to go live, there's a bunch of stuff you got to do to be able to get on your phone. You got to get into the StreamYard, and it's a Royal Dalton picture. Well, yeah, but Royal Dalton is beautiful even with issues, I mean, unless it's cracked in half, so that's good stuff. But I found a few things. Let me show you some of the things that I found. And I don't know, are you interested in knowing how much they cost? Because I'm a tag puller. I pull the tags. If I can't find the receipt, I don't know how much it was. And then a lot of the things I had them for a long time. This stuff just happens to be new, so that's why I know vaguely. But I don't know where, because I didn't know where I was half the time. So all I can do is just kind of show you the stuff. So I went to I'll show you the first thing I bought. The first little antique store I came to, and I can't remember where it was. On eBay, tricks, shipping, reselling stuff, but not found on how. Well, Nancy, there's a niche there that you need to fill, because inquiring minds want to know. It's nerve-wracking, especially if you're our age and you're not like on the phone all the time or whatever. So the first, I feel so bad about that, but I really am not tech savvy. But the first little place I went to, I did get some footage of it, and I have put that up. And I bought this for me. a star. I believe is it star and bars or stars and bar? I know someone got corrected the other day on these. So now I'm confused. Multiple stars, one bar, one star, multiple bars. You weigh in and let me know. But I think I spent about $8 on it, which is probably about all it's worth. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. But I don't have a large collection of fairy lamps, and I can use this come the fall. I can use it whenever I want to, but it'll look the best in the fall. Technology challenged. I identify with that remark. So that was all I bought there because, well, my husband bought, it was his birthday. And what does the man do? He buys me a ring. He buys me a ring at the antique store. So for his birthday, he just likes buying jewelry. Then I went to a Goodwill, and we went across Texas, which takes all day. Literally, trust me, truly. And into the corner of New Mexico, the northeast corner of New Mexico, for just a little bit. And then we were in Colorado. It was just right there. It was that simple. After Colorado, we went to Arizona, then back to New Mexico and home. So, yes, he is a keeper. He carries my stuff and he buys me things. And he's building me this building, which you can see is not finished, but I needed the space, so I'm in here anyway. But what do y'all know about these? Now, I think Tammy, Vintage Uprising Texas, collects banks like this, the Japan banks. I'm going to say 60s, judging by her look, her scarf, and her colors. She did come from Dee's Flowers, and she does have her Japan sticker, which, I mean, do y'all really need to see? You believe me, right? It's there. And a stopper, which is not usual. She is a bank, and she's in great condition. She doesn't have any issues. And usually the things I find tend to have some sort of issue. So I was very pleased with that. And green is my favorite color. So I tend to buy a lot of green stuff. A lot of green stuff. And I say that, and I'll have to bring a box out of stuff I got for myself, and it's full of green glass. It's just my favorite. I can't help it. And then at that same Goodwill, I found one of these glass gourds. Now, I don't particularly think, hi, Colleen. I don't know which way you spell it. My sister-in-law is a Colleen. My mother always called her Colleen because she said that's the correct way to pronounce it. Hey, Carol, thank you. I'm just doing a little impromptu haul, trying to get used to the live because I don't want to have to edit videos. I would say I'm too busy, but I guess I'm probably just too lazy. But it's all glass. Shall we call it just a gourd with a beautiful stem. Now, I love the way this stem feels. It just feels so neat. Once again, the amber color. I guess I'm stuck with green and amber as being my favorites. That's what I like to buy. No issues. It's beautiful. It didn't have any kind of identifying mark on it, though, so I don't know who made it. There's absolutely no telling. This one did not have an identifying mark either. Nothing on the bottom that is a giveaway of any sort. Okay, now I've forgotten. Colleen? Give me a yes if Colleen is how you say it. It's a double planter vase. It's glazed on the inside, so you can. It's got an interesting, I don't know, it's not a glaze, paint job. My husband paints cars. Colleen, got it. My husband paints cars for a living is what he did, and so we always call everything a paint job, not a glaze. But it's beautiful. There's, nothing on the rims, no flea bites, no chips. The handle's great. I can't believe you guys are here. Seriously. I didn't expect anybody to be on here. Don't you people have anything better to do? I'm just kidding. I appreciate your being here. Trust me. Let's see. Oh, Nancy, you would probably know George Good. I'd never heard of George Good. Ah. I hear you, Colleen. I hear you. A George Good rabbit. Easter bunny? Rabbit? It doesn't have any eggs, so I guess he's just a rabbit. He's got these beautiful long ears with the pink paint in them. And look at that face. When you can't see both eyes at the same time, look at that. They're almost beady. But he's got a pink nose and the pretty flowers. No issues. I didn't pay too much for him, so I don't think I can get hurt. Hi, Julia. Thank you for dropping in. We're just doing a little impromptu thing. It's a little happening. Really? See? See? That's why we went to Denver, to Colorado, to find snow. As soon as I left Texas, they predicted snow here. You like him? He's sweet, isn't he? I never have had much Easter stuff. I mean, I was going to put him on my my eBay store, so you're welcome. You could be being sweet, and I appreciate that. If that's something you really are interested in, just, message me on Instagram or YouTube, email, whatever, avintageconversation@gmail.com. So, yeah, he's good. I liked him. I saw him sitting on the shelf, and I couldn't believe anything was wrong with him. Let me see. Was there anything else I got at that Goodwill? I don't think so. So a different store we went to, and I got a little Hallmark. Now, Hallmarks are hit and miss, so I figure get Hallmarks that I think are pretty. This is a 2011, but he's glittery. And I call it a he, like it's one or the other. It's adorable, and ones that size seem to go for between $8 to $15. Not all have the flowers. Well, then, great for I think it was like 99 cents. I did okay. I can get my money back out of him. Or he can decorate my house. No big deal. So that's sparkly. It's Merry Christmas, but was in perfect shape. So I like little Hallmarks. So I grabbed him. And then where did we go? Where did we go? See, I told you I didn't know. A different one. And I found this guy. He looks kind of sad, doesn't he? He's got beautiful eyes. He is, what is that light wood? I mean, you can tell he's wood, but he's real light. And he's painted, of course. And he's got this on the back, and I cannot tell if it's supposed to be some sort of signature there or what. I mean, it is hard to decide. There's nothing else on him that color. So I can't imagine that it's anything but some sort of identifying mark. I just don't know what the identifying mark is. Oh no, a tow truck. One of your cars into the turn, tire popped. Oh no. I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm sorry. I mean, none of us need an added expense such as that when we're trying to make a living. Usually we're tired too coming home from work. I don't know if you talk unlike a lady when things like that happen. I do. Unfortunately, I sound like a sailor. Isn't it? And you collect wooden cats? Carol? The eyes are good, right? I liked the eyes. I thought the eyes were great. Oh, I got this for me. I've started trying to put together a little collection of these. My grandmother had these Franciscan, what are they? Which one is this one called? I can never remember. It's the blossom or the apple or I don't know. But my grandmother had these when I was little. Me, Carol? Of course you can email me. Of course you can. I am a vintageconversation@gmail.com. Somebody had vintage conversation already, so if you don't put the A in front, they're going to ask you, why are you emailing them? So, but it reminds me of being a little girl and eating pancakes, because my grandmother always made us pancakes in the summer. I got these two for me. They're a dime a dozen, but I want to use them come Christmas time and the winter time, because the blue and white does not have to be just at Christmas. I mean, they're the little angels hold the candles. They don't have to be just at Christmas. They can be in your winterscapes too. And I may find a way to stick them somewhere else too, because I like them. Which is the convenience store. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, because of the snow? Oh, man. Well, at least you were stuck someplace that had snacks. That would be what I would worry about. But that is stressful. And then to have that happen to top it off, I'm assuming it's the same time. Last night, after midnight. Colleen goes to Wawa's a lot, so she's keeping them in business. This is, okay, I know this because I've had a bunch of things with these, the Japan, but it's one of the little girls, and I will not be keeping her because I don't have a June birthday in my family. We don't have any June celebrations. Now, maybe further off in the extended family, but none of my kids were born in June. But I was just surprised to find her with no damage to her wings, because I see them a lot and one wing will be broken off. And I'm always tempted to take it and break the other wing off and just, make her look like a little girl instead of an angel. Oh, pardon me. It's funny. I was nervous about doing this. I was nervous about the technology, not about the being live, because it's not a whole bunch different than doing videos, except I don't get to cut out the parts where I stick my foot in my mouth. I know birthday angels are so cute. I just love those little girls. Do they have little boys? I guess little boys wouldn't want that sort of thing. I think they were wrong. I think little boys probably wanted them and they just didn't recognize it. Yeah, she did. She got a lot. But anyway, so now I won't tell you because you'll think worse of me. Now, this one is a Lefton girl. She is January. All of her little flowers are intact. Now, let me ask you a question. Does she not look like Belle from Disney? Is that some strange coincidence? Which came first, Beauty and the Beast or the Lefton January girl? Because she looks like Belle. But it's my first little Lefton girl like this. I think I have a little Lefton Christmas one with the spaghetti on the dress, because I love those little Christmassy things, those old ones. Oh, Now, I was a little bewildered by this. The Lefton girl came first. Well, then we know who was the copycat. We know who is the copycat. Walt. Shame on you. Look at this duck. He is ceramic. He has no maker, but he's in excellent shape. And like I said, I didn't know what to make of him because, so planter or trinket? I guess you could do whatever you wanted to with it. But I've never seen one like this where the back came off. Oh, you know what? Look, I lied. Here's this one little thing right there under the rim of this lid, cover, whatever. And I would have thought he would have lost these 2 feathers. Let's see. There you go. I would have thought he'd have lost those long before he got a little chip. But yeah, I agree. He's nice. He's got good color on him. I was happy to find him. Let's see. A baby cup, a silver baby cup. It's got a clown on him, but he's not terribly frightening. Yeah, a little doink. But at least it's underneath that lid and you can't really see it. Chunk the lid and just use it as a planter. But yeah, he's not a scary clown. I didn't see any silver marks, but you know, he's got his little cap. And to me that was, and then see on the inside, he's nice and shiny. He's just tarnished on the outside. His little handles are still straight. Hasn't been beat on the ground. I haven't tried to polish him or anything because I like him tarnished. It was having the lid and not have the lid be chewed on. You know how kids always chew on their sippy cups when they start teething? And this wasn't. So I have not looked it up. I don't know any kind of age or anything on it. But yeah, a silver sippy cup. I know you can't find them with the lid. Like I said, kids usually beat them and bang the handles and chew the lids. And my kids I couldn't afford to buy a silver sippy cup. Let's see. I know. Let's see. Oh, now this guy, when I saw him, and he does have, he doesn't have any big chips or anything. He's got some of the cold paint loss on this side, down on his runners. But I want to make a beautiful assemblage with this come next Christmas with some vintage greenery and stuff that I've been trying to collect up. Put him up on my shelf. I'm going to have shelves up here behind me that I can decorate. Well, let's see. He does on right here on this ear of this reindeer. He has a flea bite. No. Everything else feels remarkably good. It's just, like I said, on this side, you see he's got a little bit of paint loss. This is so weird. He's got a little bit of paint loss on the runners of his sled. And I probably would have got along well with your Aunt Mary Pat. All right. I need an opinion. I know. Usually all that stuff is gone, but I can't even say the red maybe under the glaze, and just the gold that is not. Because I can tell like 100% the gold is cold painted. But the red feels pretty slick, and is pretty shiny, so it's probably under the glaze, and that's why. Oh, okay. I thought it was your Aunt Mary Pat. That's why, okay. I'll have to check that out. All right. That's just me. Are these eggplants? Is this an eggplant? I mean, seriously, it's kind of a bluish purple color. It's got a face. It's a happy eggplant. There's two of them. They don't have any markings on the bottom, but I'm going eggplant. And I've never seen any eggplants this color. But look at that face, look. He's mischievous. And it may be because his holes are so big and he's probably laughing for the fact that he knows when you get ready to salt your food, you're going to get a heaping, helping dose. I know they are kind of strange looking on the film, but on the camera, but when you look at them in person, they're kind of cute. I mean, they're a little bit blue for an eggplant, but that's all they can be. They can't be anything. I mean, there's nothing else that shape that's similar color. Do you eat eggplant? We had eggplant parmesan. When was it? Let me see. 16 years ago. Because we heard it would help induce labor if my daughter was she was ready to be through having that baby, so she ate eggplant parmesan. It doesn't work, but barbecue does, so. You think? Do they make? Wait, what is this? Hold on. I've got my magnifying glass. There's something on there, but I can't tell what it is. Right here, there's something written there, but it's just too worn away. So, if it is a hobbyist piece, when they did their glazing, they did a really good job. They didn't do their color well for eggplant, but they did the glaze real well. I found a syrup pitcher with an orange top. Now, he's a little stiff, but his spring is still in there. He's a little gunky. Looks kind of like the inside of a battery compartment. The green oxidization. Probably, Colleen, you're probably right. It's probably their initials. I don't know. I thought he was cute. I think I paid 50 cents for them at this little, it was a charity gift shop for Meals on Wheels in this little town out in West Texas. I think it was West Texas. Yes, it was. It was in West Texas. I found this there as well. It says Federal Tool Company on the bottom. You should get yourself a jeweler's loupe. Yeah, I have one. It came off, in fact, we have two of them that we use. We're always doing that. It's got the light on it and everything. But I look like an idiot using it, so I'll check it when we're not around. But I've got a vase that looks like a green Submerso vase that's got an inscription on the bottom that's real long that it's been engraved. I can't tell what it says, even with a loupe. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I like the orange color. No cracks on this plastic. I like the lines in this glass. They're just super cool. See that? I love those lines. I'm digging them. And talking about digging them, mushroom salt and pepper shaker. I've never seen this particular one. Beautiful harvest gold, yellowy color. You know, definitely 70s. Just scream 70s. They have rubber stoppers. They're wonderful. Now, each of them have the tiniest, you have to feel to find it, little flea bites in the grass. Yes, the grass sticks out pretty good, but the mushrooms are in good shape. And I think this is about the worst one. See it right there? That's about the worst one. I know. Me too. Hey, Beth. How are you? I know. Can you believe it? Just, oh, Katie, hello. Oh, Tammy, hello. Judy, hello. Oh, now y'all make me nervous, all you people staring at me. Stop looking at me. I have a Jeffrey egg in really pale pink, and it is beautifully hand painted. It is. When I first got it, I thought, oh, there's something wrong with it. Hello, vintage thrifted treasures. Now listen, guys. Let me just and Mama's treasures. Hello. Hope I didn't miss anybody when you were popping in. Let me just tell you right now, I am terrible with names, guys. I am absolutely terrible with names. Hi, Rose. And so until I see you a lot. Thank you, Judy. When my son was a little boy, he used to go, "Don't look me. Don't look me." So that's a catchphrase in our house. But a pale pink one, it has no problems. And it is, okay, now I read it earlier. I read it earlier. It's the Ardco egg. It's the Ardco egg. Even still has its gold around the rim. Our kids are going to grow up thinking those are really Jeffrey eggs. Yes, we hereby declare the new name for these are Jeffrey eggs. Just throw out that whole cracked egg base thing. We don't need that anymore. About 2 years to learn Scout's name because I don't work with the youngest until they start merit badge. Oh, yeah. I can see how that is. When I was a Girl Scout leader, them girls wore their name badges for the first month so that I could get to know them. Because otherwise, that was it. Is this a swanky swig? Swanky swig? Is that what this little thing is? It's got like a gay 90s theme on it where they're sitting at the table eating. She's got her beautiful dress on. But I didn't know, so I think I paid $0.25 for it. Yes, thank you, Colleen. I think it's my first official one. Yay, and look, it's got green on it. So what are we going to put in it? Air plants, of course. I got this tray, and this is not like something that I usually, what'd you get? Oh, a vinyl record? I got a lot of records. I love records. 52 Scouts. Dang, girl. Good luck with that. Now, I don't usually buy trays, but I was drawn to this one for some reason because it wasn't too big, but it's got all this beautiful gold detail on it. I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be a plant or it was a candle. I don't know. But it's Limoges. It's Limoges. Have you ever seen that movie with Meryl Streep about I had a farm in Africa or whatever it was. When she gets off the train, when she first gets to Africa, she's hollering about my Limoges, my Limoges. So I don't know, ever since then I've had this thing for Limoges. Strange. Holly Hobby? Holly Hobby, yes. I've never bought Holly Hobby stuff. But the colors of this one just called to me. It's a little wall hanging, or at least they've turned it into a wall hanging. I don't know if it came that way. Really? He likes that movie? I like that movie too. I want somebody to wash my hair. That seemed so sensual to have him washing her hair like that. It says, to the house of a friend, the way is never long. And it is got the little signs on it. So, I'm not good at this showing things. I'll get better, I promise. And I bought fabric. This is just some of it. But look at the print on this. Look at these trees. Tammy, I know you can appreciate this. That is some orange, isn't it? But you know, I'm a quilter, so I like to pick up fabric everywhere I can. And then I bought a little pack of some squares of some vintage fabric. And I picked up this vintage little cross stitch kit. Now, it's little. I thought it was going to be big, but look at that. It's little. It's got a little hanger, this little hanger with the heart, and it's just a little thing. So I got to get it and this other rabbit, got to get them listed. And I found I have some little Lefton bunnies. I got to get them on there too. Now they had it all taped up. Hi, Christy. Hey, girl. They had the lid all taped to this. And so, of course, the tape pulls off everything that's on the bottom. But I recognize it as alabaster, and I got my magnifying glass out and looked at the bottom. In just the right light, this one sticker, you can still see alabaster stone. And I think it says hand painted. So, eBay. Yes, Beth. eBay, same name. Yep. I know you could, well, I don't know. I like the quilting. I was surprised that I would like it so much. I do it with my mother-in-law. It brings us closer together. So I believe this is hand painted because I looked and I could find none of the little tiny dots on it that would indicate that it was a transfer. And I did not see, well, maybe I'm wrong. No, I could be wrong, but that's really not my genre. That's a bad joke. But it's alabaster. It's a beautiful, smooth stone. And this is the first time I was ever grateful to have Goodwill tape something within an inch of its life. Because I think that is on Instagram? Well, I have a cheat sheet, but it's just so hard I can do that if I'm just sitting behind my computer. I can't do it here. Rebecca, did I tell you hello? If I did not, it was because I did not see you come in. What are you saying? Let's see. Oh, you got the record, Katie? Was that the one that also that? Oh yes, that was the one. I saw Alex showing that one. It was a Peter Pan, correct? Anyway, the first time I've ever been happy to see Goodwill tape something up, because it's great. There's nothing wrong with the edges on this. And usually with alabaster, there's little chips out of it or those little stress fractures where it's hit something. Couple of things. I got an Enesco Swan. It's bisque. I don't usually buy bisque because I'm not a fan of the way it feels either. They always feel dirty to me. That's just my tactile emotion that I get when I hold them. But it's a music box. Now, let me see. I don't want it to play forever. I'll have to walk away and hide it. But it plays Swan Lake. Imagine that. Now it'll probably play forever. Yay, I didn't do it too long. And the last thing, oh no, oh wait, let me show you this. Pardon me while I reach way across this table. Yay! I love Christmas tree toppers. I love Christmas tree toppers. They're just, they're so beautiful when they light up, and they just finish the tree. It's like a, I don't know, a well-dressed woman with a nice hat or something. I tested it at the store, and it works. Let's see if I can get it out of the box now. There we go. Oh, get back on there. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? That is a spunky little light. I'll tell you what. And it lights up the most beautiful orange, and oh, it's nice. Now, it's not super old because it doesn't have too terribly old of a plug. It is a little twisty wire. I know it is. This little thing comes off. I don't know why. Just so. But it looks like the ones that, you see people making with the safety pins and the beads. It reminds me of that. And if I had found it without the box, I would have thought maybe it was something like that. But no, it came in the box, and I checked the box over really carefully. The box has a little bit of damage. Somebody got real excited when they opened it, see, and they kind of tore it. But it has no UPC on it, and it came from Wynn's, and I can't tell if that's a date. Nancy, you might know better than I, working at a store, if you can figure out that's a date on it. But it was only $1.98, so it can't be that modern, because when was the last time anybody bought something like this without a barcode for $1.98? Besides 2 ornaments. And I didn't even put any on mine. I wanted an aluminum tree, darn it. So I went to Walmart and bought one of those little skinny ones and just plugged it in. It was great. Didn't have anything on it but the lights. Didn't have a tree topper on it. I didn't even dig my other one out. But even the box, has its value in decorating purposes. But I've got I've got at least 3 trees now, maybe 4. Early 70s, Beth. Barcodes. Yeah, I thought, about the barcodes. Yeah, I thought they started in the 70s. And that seems about right for that I would think. The last thing, and I don't know, it's probably silly, but I liked it. This is its box. Playing card shuffler. Now, this is a good box. This is a very good box. When was the last time anyone saw a box advertised. Like, yeah, well, it was, thank you for bringing that up. It was advertised in Life. This light was. So, and there's even suggestions on how to put lights on your trees, depending upon what shape your trees are. So, pre-1970s, you think? Hey, I'm digging it. I like it. So inside this cool looking box reminder, was a battery operated card shuffler. It's for shuffling your decks of cards. Look at that. Look at the price again. Well, it looks like 205 something and one, but it's worn away. Do any of y'all have a wins between the graphics of the box and how it is all put together? I think it is late 1960s. Awesome. Twinkling or non-twinkling? Oh, and it says, look, it says Italian style. So that's an Italian style tree topper. Who knew? Who knew? I wonder what makes it Italian style. Seriously. What makes it Italian style? I don't know, but it's got all this tiny little miniature garland. Nate. Hey, Nate. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. What time is it? Anybody? Anybody got any time here? Because I know Crafty Jackie is going on, and I'm going to take viewers away from Crafty Jackie. So anyway, battery operated card shuffler. My parents played a lot of cards. Canasta, they didn't play bridge. Liverpool Rummy and Canasta was their games. And when you played Canasta, you got like 4 decks. And so we had a card shuffler that you had to crank. And it was so much fun. So when I saw this, I thought this is going to look good on the shelf in the den if we ever get that pool table by the bar, you know. I think those are plastic beads. They're not glass. They're plastic. 2:15 Pacific. I can't get on my phone to do the math. Tammy, what time is it? Tammy's just down the street from me. Dragonfly Attic. Hello, thank you for stopping by. We've just about looked at everything. I think that was the last thing I had to show. I didn't take out tons because I figured I'd just be here for a few minutes. 4:15, okay. And you got something going tonight too, don't you, Tammy? Are you doing a live preview or a recorded preview? What are you doing, Tammy? Tammy is having her first live sale tomorrow night at 7 Central, is that correct? Yes, a live on Instagram or a pre-recorded on Instagram, Tammy. Let's be precise. But she's having her first live sale. And Miss Katie is going to be with her. She's going to be her wingman. They do look glass. They do, but they're definitely plastic. Ooh, that would be heavy if they were glass beads. Live. Oh, that's exciting, Tammy. I hope you don't have to jump through hoops like you do for YouTube. I was, Nancy and I were talking about how nobody tells you exactly how many hoops you have to jump through to get onto a live stream On YouTube, when you'd have less than 1,000 subscribers. Okay, here we go. Look, let's just all subscribe to each other so we have 1,000 subscribers. None of us have to use StreamYard. We're all just straight through YouTube from what it looks like to me. I am not with it enough to do a live sale on Instagram. Well, Nancy, would it be that much different than doing it on YouTube? I wonder. Well, Katie has to be probably one of the best choices for a wingman. I hope you don't mind me calling you a wingman, Katie. A wing woman, wing person, cohort, partner in crime. StreamYard does offer some options that YouTube does not. YouTube will not give you the banner in the corner. Oh, you mean that thing right there where it says Vintage Conversation? Wing wrench. I like it. I like it. That shall be the new term. No, sorry, Tammy, you don't get to choose your own term for your live. Nancy has done come up with the perfect name. She's going to be your wing wrench. I thought I was your wing wrench, but okay. Christy, it's all on you, hon. I'm your wing wrench. You change that banner to your email address for the live. So I'm assuming you do that before you go live. You can do lives on YouTube from a desktop or laptop without having 1,000. Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to have to take that tape off the camera of my laptop. That's the first thing I do when I get something like that is put a piece of tape over it. I don't want nobody spying on me. Really? Thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. Yeah, all y'all go stop by my eBay store and see if you see anything you like. If you do, just give me a holler. Just don't holler at me on eBay. That's not good. Don't holler at me on eBay. Just holler at me through my email. Okay, Tammy, I got a question. As long as it's not a wing winch. I don't know. Julia, I kind of like that too. Wing winch is pretty good too. Sounds kind of sexist, but I still like it. I'd put it on my own t-shirt. I think it helps the wing wrench by me having the email posted. Ah, yeah. Wing woman. I'm a wrench on here. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Hey, I wrenched it up before I even started having these. I mean, it's one of the first things I did was when I started YouTube was went in and started throwing in wrenches just in case I ever went live. Judy, my email is very easy. It is the letter A, vintageconversation@gmail.com. Some other wing winch had vintage conversation, so I had to add an A. And like I was saying before, if you forget the A, you're going to get an email back saying, who are you and why are you bothering me? So vintageconversation@gmail.com. Now, what is wrong with being a winch? Nothing. Winches have more fun. Yes, you know, my husband has called me winch many a time. It's usually after he says, bring me a beer, but, you know, I don't mind. He also tells my son, bring me a brewski swab. So, and if you know what that's from, points for you. You have to be a Kurt Russell fan to get that one. Kurt Russell and eye patch. Norma Jean +1. Hello, baby. How are you? Good to see you here. Yes, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable now than when I first started out. I'll tell you that much. I guess probably because I'm getting close to being done, trying to figure some of this stuff out. Okay, I don't see it. Now, did all of y'all give me a thumbs up? I don't even see thumbs. I'd never know if you did or didn't. Of course, I think thumbs down count the same, so Good thing Jeffrey's not here because he likes to do that. I think he likes to do the thumbs down. Picasso Cat, good to see you. I have a bunch of after the party, what mice? Oh, okay. Now, I probably know that when I see it, but not when I don't. Just hear it. And when I hear it, I don't know it. Yes, I have dressed up as a witch at the Renaissance Fair when we were young. Back when the days when they didn't have permanent exhibits at our one in Texas. But everybody traveled to it. That was great. We used to love going to the Renaissance Festival. With your laptop below my phone. Well, okay, here's the deal, Nancy, and I figured out what my problem was with take one. My laptop, for some reason, is not picking up my internet, my modem, router, whatever it is. It just won't do it. It won't see it. It sees the one I had before, the new one, but it won't see it. So I was Bluetoothing my laptop so that I would have better view of the conversations and everything that was going on. And I think that is why it wasn't giving me any video, just audio. No, I am not having a live sale right now. Right now, we were just looking at items from this long thrifting vacation that I took through 4 different states. So, which we have done. I did not, and I haven't, okay, I brought in just a few sacks. Did y'all see that picture on Instagram? Lord help us. The whole back end of my vehicle was jam-packed. So, yeah, I will have to have a live sale. I would love to have a live sale. I would love to have a live sale. Because I've got some stuff I need to move. I'm like Nancy in that I have too much stuff. Let's see. Okay, go walk that puppy. The cat's on you. I don't have any cats. Well, I have cats outside, but they're not mine. But that's usually how I end up with a lot of animals. List the mice. Okay, people, should Julia list her mice on eBay or offer them in a live sale? That's kind of hard to say. I mean, I don't have enough experience. Christy would probably know more than me because Christy is on so many sales and stuff. Oh, I know, Nate, but here was my thought on it. I'll get back to you in just a second, Julia. I have stuff that I've kept. Well, it kind of is a preview. It kind of is. But I haven't decided to start having a sale. I don't know. I could just pop up next week and go, hey, I'm having sales for, on Tuesdays. Who knows? But Nate, I have stuff that has been packed away for so many years that I've forgotten I had it. And when I come across it, it makes me so sad that I didn't have it out where I could see it. And I finally realized that if I couldn't put it out where I could see it, what was the point of me having it? I wasn't looking at it. I wasn't enjoying it. So unless it was some special keepsake from my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, that kind of thing, I have decided that I'm going to part with it because there's somebody out there who will love it and give it a home, can display it and enjoy it. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do. And if this room, and as y'all can see, I'm in a room that is not finished. This is where my studio is going to be. When it finally gets finished, it's going to be wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't tell you. I can't stand it. But I'm going to have shelves out here. I'm going to put my Italian glass up. I'm going to decorate for the seasons. But I'm not going to be able to do everything. See, stuffed packages away. It's like Christmas when I refind it. You change out your displays on, but see, you do it on a regular basis. And I have, that doesn't work for me. Not only that, but the things I have are not really connected, in a style sort of way. They're little bits and pieces and bits and bobs of things that were passed down to me, and they really wouldn't be cohesive. Some of them I might, and at some point I will get them out and we'll go through them and we'll look at them and we'll kind of do a consensus of what I should keep and what I should get rid of. And some of them are things it's like, why? Why am I keeping this one melamine plate? Because I remember eating off of it as a child. That's I don't know if that's a good reason, although I don't have just one melamine plate. There's 3 or 4 of them. So, oh, a shed. Close. Well done. It's so cute. Well, I'm going to have to look them up, Julia, because off the top of my head, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know them by name. And see, I knew somebody on here would be able to help you. See, for me, if I have something that's going to be worth quite a bit, I can't just put it on a live sale right away because I don't know, if I would have enough people to actually, want to buy something. I mean, okay. Would anybody want to buy the cat right now? Would anybody want to buy the cat? I'm not asking you to buy the cat. It's a for instance kind of question. Well, now he's not worth tons and tons, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If I had something on here that was worth, none of this is worth super amounts. Oh, Tammy, are you still here? I got to show you this. I know it's very cute, but you got to have the right people there. And if it's something that's worth a lot more money, then you need somebody who's not only there, but is willing to spend, more money on it. Do they? Well, then I'll remember, okay, Tammy, I will remember to that. And that's probably why I picked it up, was because my thought was, the cat will sell. Or 24 bins of Christmas ornaments. Girl, Judy, I love your style. Christmas, I can't part with. Look, Tammy. No, Christmas is my jam. I don't part with Christmas much. That's why I have trouble having Christmas sales. She's a bank. She's got her stopper. Isn't she cute? So, let's see. Yeah. I want to see what, let me scroll back here for a second, what Picasso Cat said. I have a lot of that kind of stuff. My husband hangs on to everything. He's very sentimental. Yes. See, I've always been very sentimental myself. Very paper mache. Yes. I think. If it is, it's a hard paper mache. Listen. She's a tough little booger. I have always been very sentimental too. That's why I have this other storeroom full of things. And when we downsized out of one house to another, I had to go through stuff. And I couldn't believe some of the things that I hung on to. I still have all the little, but then again, I can't believe the stupid stuff that I did. My husband started moving us into this other house when I was away on a trip. I come back and half of my stuff was moved into this house, and it was moved in, and he was trying to be sweet. He was trying to keep me from having to do it, but my stuff was stacked everywhere, and I didn't have any place to put it. And so I got rid of stuff. I got rid of baby congratulation cards from my firstborn son in 1979. I kept some, but I got rid of some because I'm like, I just can't keep it all. It was Oh my Lord, it was giving me anxiety from here to eternity with all this stuff that I had. And so I got rid of a bunch of it. And then I thought, wait, I'm just going to put everything in tubs and put it in the storeroom. So I didn't get rid of it. So I have too much stuff that I never see. Yes, I know, even well-intentioned, even well-intentioned. And not only that, but he had the house rented out, okay, that we were moving out of. And so they were waiting to move in while he was moving stuff out. And so it was very, very anxious. And baby cards, yes, you know what I'm talking about. Like, congratulations on your new baby, and the ones that came with the flowers and stuff that I got. Julia, I'm old enough to be your mother. I know, just a baby. But yes, it was even well-intentioned. It was, and I made poor choices. I'm sorry, Christy. I made poor choices. I really did. I really did. Gosh, I can't believe you guys are still on here. But wait, Mommy Martha, yes. Yes, Mommy Martha. I know this is going to sound very narcissistic of me, but do you have any questions for me? I mean, is there anything that you need to know from me that I should be telling you that I haven't told you? I would say something about this being my first time in cherries, but that would probably be a little rude. Although I already said it, so there. That's one of those things you just can't take back. And now I'm blushing. So, all the drawings, paintings our granddaughter has done. Okay, that sort of thing. Let me tell you what. I kept all the stuff that my kids brought home from school. Oh, get comfy. Thank you, Nate. That makes me feel better. I had all my kids' drawings, And, you know, there was 10 years between the second and the third child. There was no room for drawings, so my last two kids, I have a couple things. I feel like such a bad mother. Yeah, that's nice, honey. Put it over there by the garbage can. No, Mama's going to put it in a box. Don't worry. I kept the best stuff. Okay. When is your live sale? I don't know, Tammy. I'm going to have to wait and see how yours goes. You be my inspiration. Dogs. I'm kind of low on dogs right now. We only have 2 in the house and 2 in the yard, or in the pen. I used to have 2 in the house, 2 in the pen, and 2 in the yard. We've lost a couple. Well, Sammy, hello. This is a first for both of us because this is my first live. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that. Maybe I should just like play along like I've been doing this forever. Hey, Judy, nice to see you. Yeah, don't we? Yeah, we need. There's a lot of stuff we need to sort. That's why we're here. Had all 6 of our drawings in the attic. When we found them before she passed, I had her help me make scrapbooks for each. That's so sweet. I did scan pictures. We took a lot of pictures. And this is the days when you had to buy the film, put it in the camera, take the pictures, take the film to the photo mat, drive through and drop them off and have them. Yeah, a lot of pictures. I scanned them in and gave the kids discs with their pictures on them. 1-story house with 3 stories. Yes, see, you give things up. You don't have any choice. There's nothing you can do. Hey there, Debbie. Well, that's okay. Mine started out pretty lame itself, and definitely watch the. I appreciate you just dropping by. Don't forget my thumbs up, Debbie. Did you answer? Yes, ma'am, I did. I said I have 2 dogs in the house. They're Chihuahua mix. That's Runt and Rue. And we have 2 dogs in the pen, outside dogs. That's Gracie and Mogar. Mogar is my son's dog. Gracie is a 3rd generation dog. She's the great-granddaughter of my son's dog, Mitzi. Mitzi, and then Dottie, and then Gracie. So, wait, I'm missing this. Yes, okay. Wow, you're thanks, Nate. Hey, you know what? I started out too with just my hands. And sweetheart, if that's what you want to do, you do you, boo. You do it the way you want to do it. Because quite frankly, the items you have are so fabulous that, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And you got to do it the way you want to do it. So anybody who really knows me wouldn't believe I'm doing something like this anyway. So I must be on drugs. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I did do a shot of rum before I came on. So that's why I'm thinking about moving all my stuff to late at night so we can drink. See, I told my husband before Fatbird Fine started that I wanted to drink because that was the only way I could do it. And I swear they heard me because they started flipping and sipping, which is a great concept because I like to drink along. See, yes, Christy, we do. We super love it. Thank you, Nate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. What'd you do last week? Really? Oh, okay. But it wasn't recorded, right? You just like FaceTimed with them, right, Nate? Sammy, yes. Okay, good. See, I'm working up a new concept. My husband and I may start doing midnight margaritas. Anybody want to come? That would be fun, yes? I don't even drink margaritas, but he does. I think Crafty Jackie and Dee are having technical difficulties. Oh, it's me. I put a whammy on them. Tammy, are you? You're getting ready? You're not putting my green girl on that sale tomorrow night, are you? Maria, hi, honey. I have got to email you. I need to talk to you about something. I gotta contact you. Thank you for stopping by. Are you drinking, Maria? Everybody else seems to be. No, it's really not. It's just I'm not drinking. It's Tammy. She's drinking. I'm still too cold to drink. The heating oil finally arrived. Ooh, it's up to 60. Alcohol, heart issue, and being chilled. Not a good mix. No. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. On to you tonight, Tammy. We will all. Yes. Okay. In case you do not know, Tammy, Vintage Uprising Texas, is going to have a live sale preview on Instagram tonight. Tammy's going to put in the time. And tomorrow night, she's having her first live sale on YouTube. And she will be having Miss Katie, Vintage and Vinyl, as her wing wrench. That's the new term we have coined for that. No, I'm in bed. Oh, no, Maria, I'm sorry. I knew you had been having problems with your back and stuff, sweetie. I'm sorry. It's flaring up on you again. Well, you know, they take between 20 and 40 minutes to kick in. So if they haven't kicked in yet, they will very shortly. I will email you tomorrow to talk to you. I'm not going to bother you today. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, guys. We're up to 17. Look at that. This is a record for me for lives. 17 people. It's a record. And if you don't already know, this is my first. The Collection Vintage. See, now I told everybody on here, I can't remember anybody's name. So you are who you are. 8 Central tonight on Instagram will be the pre-sale for the live sale. And then tomorrow night at, I believe it's 7 Central, she will be having her live sale. Okay, Maria, I will. Now, as I was saying, I am terrible with names. So, and I was talking to the girls. We had a girls' day. Yes, Bella Rose, I know you're Beth's mom. Oh, I'm so honored. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for stopping by. We were talking at Girls' Day this last Saturday. That's Tippy Winks Vintage, Sweet Treats, Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, and Vintage Uprising Texas and I had a Girls' Day out because we all live very close to each other here in Texas. And we were talking about not remembering people's names and having cheat sheets and that everybody does it, you know, because you meet new people and you have to learn their names. And when I first started getting on YouTube and stuff, I went by my actual name. And then I realized I wanted to be known by my brand name. So I changed it to Vintage Conversation. And if people ask what my name was, I tell them my name's Martha, or you can call me VC, right, Nate? You can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. So to me, branding was important. So being called Vintage Conversation, I didn't feel left out or anything. So I hope when I call you guys, you know, Picasso Cat or the Collection Vintage, Sammy, okay? You know, sometimes you use your real name, sometimes you don't. I hope you don't take offense to it or think that I am uncaring or don't appreciate, you know, you being here or knowing you. That's not the case. It's just that to me, branding is so important. If you're going to have a business name and be known by that, then let's support that. And yes, Sammy, we are in the Houston area in Texas. We're kind of on all sides. Tammy's a kind of northeast, I'm east, Christy's kind of a northwest kind of thing, and Beth is over on the west side. And Soulmate is fun. Soulmate is fun. And everybody loves this, you know, Soulmate. Did you used to live around here, Maria, when you lived in Texas? I think you told me once that you used to live in Texas, or maybe I heard you telling someone else. El Paso. See, that's what I was thinking in my mind that you may have said. Bye, Picasso Cat. Okay, like I said, we're going to jump off of here. It's been so nice seeing all of you guys. I appreciate that so many of you stopped by. Check out my channel for videos. I'm on Instagram. I'm on eBay. Across all platforms, I am Vintage Conversation. You're welcome to message me, whatever. It was good seeing you guys. Thank you so much. And if I can figure out how to get out of here gracefully, I'll do it. I'll talk to you later. Good luck, Tammy. Let's all go to Tammy's tonight, too. Bye, guys.